Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the leader skill and categories for the upcoming Tech Dokkan Festival exclusive LR GGT. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And of course, a lot of people are already talking about the LR Carnival Broly. Some people are disappointed, some people don't care. But the leader skill is going to be a 200% for one category. Less confusing than what this Dokkan Festival exclusive categories and leader skill might be. So I wanted to dive into this a little bit deeper. So of course, these are speculations for the leader skill and categories, not guaranteed here. However, I think I'm going to show my work pretty well and agree to disagree while I present this. So this unit is the Fierce Clash of Burning Power Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan Youth, and Teen Trunks. And it also has a transformation into Super Saiyan Goku, of course, when he does that, one magical punch that, kills Broly in movie 8, right? So I don't know if that's going to be a standby, an active skill transformation. They didn't really tell you too much during the preview, but I'm assuming that's going to be maybe a standby, active skill standby, something of that nature, right? So, but again, we don't know. And in the intro, you heard that I'm not calling this the LR Super Saiyan Goku, Gohan Youth, and Trunks Teen. That's going to be a mouthful and too long, so I figured it'd make it easy. In this unit, I am just going to be regarding this as LR GGT. And if this unit becomes like the best unit in the game, well, you guys have the opportunity and I have the authority to change it to, maybe LR GGYTT, GAT, whatever you want to call it there. Cringe if you like, but if he's the best unit in the game, then, you kind of call it whatever you want. But GGT is what I'm going to be sticking with initially. So for those who are watching my videos and my channel, at least you know what I'm talking about, because a lot of people didn't know what I was talking about when I said LRGG, and that was for Gatling Gun, Vegeta, and Trunks. And at the time, GG, they were like the best unit in the game for, a little time, right? So we'll see what happens with this unit here. Now, let's dive into the leader skill, right? Now, for us to figure out the leader skill, we are going to need to discuss what the categories might be for this unit. And I broke it down fairly simple enough. I looked at all three characters on here, right? The Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I was like, okay, well, two of these technically have a unit within Dokkan, so that's going to be easy enough to figure out. But there is technically no Super Saiyan Goku from movie 8. As far as I know, I was kind of looking at the catalog. So I ended up using the TUR for the Spirit Bomb Gumku, right? So figured it's a movie hero. It's just, in a different situation. So I figured, okay, let's go ahead and go with the TUR versus the LR version, because it has Power of Wishes, and technically this unit wouldn't have Power of Wishes. Now, we do have an issue with this unit here, and it's the combination between Pure Saiyans, Hybrid Saiyans, and of course Goku's family and Vegeta's family. Generally, when you see this, right, they are no longer a part of the unit in of itself. So I kind of deleted some of these categories. That does make sense to remove, but I am going to put some back in and add a couple ones that it would make sense to be on this. So you can see here, I took out Pure Saiyans, Goku's family, Turtle Skull, Hybrid Saiyans, of course Goku's family I said, and then Vegeta's family. Everything else, I feel like they would still keep it in there. For example, like Time Travelers, even though Goku and Gohan's not Time Travelers, because Trunks is in there, I figured they'd just go ahead and leave that in there. Bond Master Disciple, Bond Parent and Child, those types of ones that are a little bit different. Master Evolution with Gohan there, technically with Goku as well. So I think some of these make sense, and I'm hoping that they keep more than actually take out. Now, again, I mentioned that generally speaking, we don't have Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyans put together. Now, technically, this unit then transforms into just Super Saiyan Goku. Now, what we normally see when there's a transformation unit and things of that nature arise, the categories for that transform unit stays within the unit. Right? Does that make sense? So if this didn't transform and it kind of stayed here, right, in all three of these characters, were going to be in the transformation as well, then I can see them removing Pure Saiyans, Goku's family, and Hybrid Saiyans, and all these ones that I have marked off. However, because it goes into a Super Saiyan Goku, I'm going to go ahead and leave Pure Saiyans, because Goku's a Pure Saiyans, and Goku's family. You have 2 out of the 3 is in Goku's family, so I think I'm just gonna leave those on there and just kind of leave Trunks a little bit just behind here. Unfortunately, we don't see Piccolo or Vegeta in the group here. They just ended up saying, hey, you know what, these are the first 3 fighters in movie 8 against Broly. They get absolutely destroyed, by the way. So and so does everyone in that movie until like the end with the miracle punch, right? So I think this makes a little bit more sense. So I then removed everything and I basically came up with this right here. So we are looking at, I added 2, the little stars on there. So it's going to be with joined forces, right? Because these are, multiple characters within one unit here. So they're going to add joined forces on here. And I think powerful comeback, they're going to add this on here as well, because technically it's one of the biggest comebacks of DBZ, right? It's they are just getting absolutely destroyed by Broly, and then boom, all of a sudden, the end for Broly there, right? So anyway, that'll be 17 different categories. So we're looking at joined forces. Again, I said, let's go ahead and leave Pure Saiyans on there, even though there's 2 Hyper Saiyans represented back there. I think Goku is front and center. So we're going to leave Pure Saiyans on here. Movie heroes, of course, Goku's family we're going to leave on there. But again, that could be taken out. Pure Saiyans and Goku's families could be taken out there. Super Saiyans for sure. Super Saiyan's going to stay on here. Turtle School could be left in here because of Goku. Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Bond of Parent-Child, Earthbred Fighters, huge that they're going to leave that in there, and we'll talk about leader skill in just a bit. Youth, Bond of Master and Disciple, Mastered Evolution, Time Travelers, Battle of Wits, and Trusted Will, and then again I mentioned Powerful Comeback. Now, what are some ones they can easily take out? They can take out Time Travelers, they can take out Youth, right? They can take out possibly Bond of Parent and Child. No, I think Trunks and Vegeta's already had their bond there, and of course Goku and Gohan. Possibly Battle of Wits. All right, so I say maybe Battle of Wits, Time Travelers, and Youth could be taken out of this group. But again, I hope they leave it in there because it was a part of the Super Saiyan Trunks, right? So anyway, so if we were to look at those categories that have the 17 different categories there, and again, I hope they keep them in there. I was going to do like 4 different leader skill combinations, but I'm just going to stick with one, right? I'm going to stick with one. The first one I was thinking about was going to be with joined forces, because we don't have a LR or any really good leader that's a joined forces, unless it's 170%. We have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Evolution Vegeta that just recently EZA'd to 170%. And then a few years ago, the Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Cooler movie was joined forces. And I was like, I don't know if they were going to do another joined forces. So I was thinking joined forces for the main. I was like, you know what? Joined forces is a huge category, by the way. I was like, we need a better huge category. I think they're going to go with Earthbred Fighters. So here's my leader skill, speculation, and prediction here. I'm going to go with 3 monster categories as the 170%. Now, do I think they're going to do all 3? I don't know. The reason I'm going to go 3 categories and 3 30% categories because the Tech UI Goku that recently came out was a triple leader skill as well. So I'm hoping it's going to be a triple leader skill for this Goku, Gohan, and Trunks here. GGT will be 3 major categories. So I went Bond of Friendship, which is fairly large, but then Earthbred Fighters. If we have this unit as 170% Earthbred Fighters and it's good, this might be the best team and the best, in the game, because Earthbred Fighters really just needs a better leader than World Tournament Goku right now, and that team is just absolutely bonkers, right? Absolutely insane. And then I added Accelerated Battle as well. So kind of didn't need it, again, because Earthbred Fighters is so big in the category. And then the 30% makes sense to add movie heroes. I don't want another movie heroes leader. So please don't put them on movie heroes as the leader. Earthbreak Fighters, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, I think it's a good option. By the way, going back to the 170%, Bond of Friendship, the best leader for that is Pan right now. So that's a huge benefit there. Earthbreak Fighters, of course, like I mentioned, is World Tournament Goku, and then Accelerated Battle. This is where I kind of had pauses, like, they might remove this and put something else. Because Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, or Super Saiyan 3 Goku from Majin Buu Saga, the one that just came out, is Accelerated Battles 170% as well. So technically we just recently had an Accelerated Battle. So I have a little bit of caution there, but I like all three right there, because the team and the units that you're going to see in just 1 second, it looks really good. So, and then you have movie heroes, Entrusted Will. Had to have Entrusted Will in there. I'll tell you why in just 1 second. Then the powerful comeback makes sense for these three. When you start thinking about it, it's like, well, that seems like there's going to be a lot of 200%, but in reality, the LRs, technically the TURs, there's going to be a lot of them, but the LRs is still fairly compact and minimum, but I think it's the right mix here. So this is what it looks like if that is going to be the leader skill. It's going to be these units here. So the reason why I have a Trusted Will, of course, you want to continue to use Beast Gohan, right? So they have the current best two units in the game in Tech UI Goku, maybe not, Tech UI Goku and MUI Goku. They're both on here as well, and then Beast Gohan, right? So those three units on the team already, it's just gonna, and if this unit is good, that's gonna be the main rotation. Is gonna be very easy to create, and hopefully it'll link up fine. But ultimately, you have also LROP on here. This really won't be hugely beneficial to have the Gammas on here, because Gamma is more of a support unit for, actually it's for Joint Forces. Let me take that back. They are Joint Forces, Superheroes, and Defenders of Justice, right? They support Joint Forces if they do. If I remember, yeah. Ooh, okay. Actually, that might work out there. And then some of these other LRs that might EZA, right? You have the Goku and Piccolo that might EZA on here. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan might EZA on here. I have this cursor, I probably should use it. So this unit right there. But man, you got this. This looks like a really good team just with LRs, right? If you have the TURs on here, there's some good highlighted units, right? You have this Trunks, no, just kidding. You have World Tournament Goku and Piccolo's on here, but of course we're not going to use them. Gamma 1 still is a good support unit. You can still use the movie heroes, right? So if you're going to run more of a movie heroes team, the Piccolo, it can be still a decent support unit. You have the EZA Go Tanks, right? Do you have the Go Tanks on here? No, you don't. Oh, that was previously, I had it as a different. You have the Goku on here. I thought I had the Gotenks on here. Maybe not. One highlight is you do have, you do have Gohan, right? You have Ultimate Gohan here, EZA Tech Ultimate Godhan. He's on here. I thought I had Gotenks on here. I don't see Gotenks on here anymore. I think I was messing around with so many combinations that I don't remember who was on here or not. It had to be because the Super EZA, yeah, the Super EZA Gotenks is on here. Is the Int one not on here anymore? What did I take out and change? Am I just not seeing him? Yeah, I don't see him anyway. But the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is on here, which, yeah, he's really good. Yeah, again, I'm just mixing things up. And then, of course, the Super Saiyan 3 movie hero Goku there. He's all the Super EZAs are good, right? So I think it's not overly unbalanced, right? I think it looks like there's a lot of 200%, but in reality, you're going to be primarily using a lot of the LRs right here. So I think it's a solid leader skill. The only thing I would have question marks on is the accelerated battle, but I think the 30% looks pretty good with movie heroes and Trusted Will and powerful comeback. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about here is just a possibility. I didn't want to go into passive or active, but Maybe they have a new dynamic here where this has a special revive transformation to the Goku. If you're fighting a movie boss, like you can still transform into the Super Saiyan Goku, but it's a little bit harder, maybe like 5 turns or something like nature. But immediately, you can, well, not immediately, but you take a lot of damage, and it's an auto revive into Super Saiyan Goku, and then you're strong against movie bosses. So let's say you have a movie boss enemy, in this case Broly, you take like 70% more damage, so you might get one shot from a normal or things of that nature. And technically speaking, that's kind of seems like what happened in the movie, right? Then you auto revive and you come back as the Super Saiyan Goku, and then now you're strong against the movie boss's enemy. Anyway, that was just a thought in my mind while I was making this. Let's stick with the leader skill and categories. Let me know what you guys think about the leader skill and category. If you think I'm off base here, you think I'm pretty close, what would you do in leader skills, and what would you take out? Or do you think my category is a little bit too strong with the pure Saiyans, Goku's family, and the ones that probably should be taken out but I left in? Love to hear from you. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.